Peachtree, Chapter 2, Enter a Purchase Order. We're at the company screen at the moment, so the first thing that I need to do is move to the navigation bar, and I'm going to move up and select Vendors and Purchasers. If we are entering a purchase order, then we are about to buy something. You can see our icons here. We have a list of our vendors, that's people who we buy from. So I'm going to go to Purchase Orders and open that and select a new purchase order. We'll just let the screen load, and remember just how we entered employees or entered customers and so on. We get a window which appears, so we'll just make it easier by enlarging that window. That little icon there enlarges the window. It makes it easier to see the lines. Be careful, of course, that you don't click on the end one. That closes the whole thing. Right, let's move through the various stages. First of all, we need to select the vendor who we're going to purchase from. So you can see there's a little magnifying glass here. I select that and it will produce a list of the vendors who I've entered onto the system. So I will select Ellison Products. Here we are. And you can see that the computer fills in certain details for me. It gives the address, right? It says who we are, name of our firm, and it gives us the date. This tells us this is good from January the 1st to January the 31st, 2009, because that's the period the computer's set in. Let's suppose that I wanted to select this and it was the 11th of January. I merely type in 11, press the tab key, and you can see it produces the date, and it tells me that it's good through until the 10th of February. I tab again. I have the purchase order number. I can choose to enter that or leave the system to work it out. I'll just enter it for you. We'll enter the number 200, right? So those are the initial things that we need to do. Select the vendor, check the date, put in a purchase order number. Now we'll go down to the terms. You can see here that the terms here are 1%, 15, net 30 days. What that means essentially is that we get a discount of 1% if we pay within 15 days, otherwise we have to pay the whole amount within 30 days. The ship via means how we're going to get these goods delivered to us. Well, we're leaving it at that, which is airborne, which might not be too realistic, but anyway, we'll leave it at that for the moment. The AP account, right? This shows that what we're going to do is buy on credit. So if we are going to buy on credit, this is going to go to the accounts payable. So we just leave that set on accounts payable. Right, so we'll order 2 of, and we can order either backpacks, sleeping bags or tents. In other words, the items that we can buy have already been entered into the system. So let's suppose we wanted to buy 2 sleeping bags. It enters sleeping bags, it enters the description, it tells us the unit price and of course the amount for 2 sleeping bags. It also tells us the general ledger account, just bring it up, which shows that we are going to put this in the inventory for sleeping bags. Okay, we'll select that. If we want to see how that's actually going to be entered to the account, go to the top, look at Journal, click on that, pull down the window, and it says what we're going to do is we're going to debit the inventory account for sleeping bags with the $55, and we are going to credit accounts payable because that's the liability, that's what we owe. You can use this at any time to see what's happening in terms of debits and credits. Okay, we'll just click that and stop it, right? So we have a purchase order, it's ready to enter. We can do a number of things now. We can simply save it, we can print it. What I'm going to do is simply save it off for the moment. Here we are, which will accept the purchase order. And there we are, we have a clean screen ready for the next one. Noted that it's updated the purchase order numbers to 201. So what we've done then is shown you how to enter a simple purchase order to an existing vendor with existing items. Thank you.